Coast Capital Savings has alerted its customers that there are nearly 1,000 debit cards that have been skimmed in the past 2 weeks, and now Saanich Police are investigating debit card fraud after a number of people have come forward to complain that there are unauthorized withdrawals from their bank accounts. And one of the victims is a police officer herself. A News reporter Astrid Braunschmidt has the story.
People have a $500 limit on.
The very person who alerts the public about crime and scams in Saanich is a victim herself.
I was duped. I was defrauded.
Last weekend, Sergeant Julie Fast attempted to buy a muffin for $2 when her debit card was declined. Upon investigating, she found out her account had been frozen.
It wasn't until I was able to contact the bank during business hours on Monday that I found that actually the bank had canceled my card.
Sergeant Fast is one of about 1,000 Coast Capital Savings customers who had their debit cards frozen because of fraudulent activity in the last couple of weeks.
My Coast Capital account was compromised, and I had $1,000 withdrawn in 2 separate withdrawals.
Coast Capital Savings says sometime before last weekend, nearly 1,000 of their customers had their debit cards skimmed by a fraudster.
We immediately deactivate all the cards that are involved and start contacting our members so that we can get them set up with a replacement card.
It's believed the fraudster may have been from the Victoria area, but the credit union isn't releasing any details about exactly where or how the skimming happened. Saanich Police are investigating similar recent complaints, although they are unsure if the incidents are linked to the recent rash of debit card skimming.
A couple of people come forward to complain that there's been money withdrawn from their account that they did not withdraw.
What investigators do know is that the people who complained had visited the same Saanich business, from which the police removed a tampered pin pad.
If that pin pad is connected to fraudulent withdrawal of funds from one to a multitude of people's accounts, I can't make that leap.
News of the fraudulent activity has merchants on edge, reviewing their own security measures. Amir Rafazi says the debit machine at his coffee shop has an enhanced security feature known as chip technology, but he doesn't use it.
A lot of cards we get, even though they have the chips, they're not active. So that's why it's kind of half and half, so I haven't really kind of gone and actually got them activated.
The ones we have...
Now he's decided to activate it, even if there's a fee to do so.
I'd rather have the cost up front than have it one of my customers getting robbed.
In the meantime, Saanich Police remind consumers to keep an eye out for alterations to basic ATM or debit card machines. Look for PIN watch stickers, which indicate police have inspected the PIN pad, and check your bank statements regularly. Sergeant Julie Fast will.
You know, it's an opportunity to heed my own advice.
In Saanich, Astrid Braunschmidt, A News.